Okay, welcome back, folks. Nice little 30-minute lightning delay. Teams are back on the field, stretched out, and the referees are giving us the go to resume play. Lightning delay took place with 4 minutes, 34 seconds remaining in the first quarter. If you are just now joining us, we'll give you a recap. Both teams have had 2 possessions. Gravette is on their 3rd possession, On the 2nd possession, Farmington went 1 play, 59 yards on a Reed Turner counter run. Gravette offense has had a lot of penalties. Hopefully those can be corrected. That's the one good thing about a 30-minute lightning delay is you can get back on the board and you can kind of talk about what you've already seen early in the game and how you can adjust. Call it an extra halftime. So again, 4:34 remaining in the first quarter. Farmington with a 7-0 lead. And Gravette with the ball, 2nd down, and I believe 11 if my memory stands correct. So while we still have this time, let's give another shout out to one of our sponsors. Teasley Drug has been your hometown pharmacy since 1984. As a pharmacy, first and foremost, their mission is to maximize your patient experience through a superior level of care and quality products. Stop in and see them at 205 Atlanta Street Southeast or give them a call at 787-5966. Ryan, Lindsay, and their staff are proud supporters of their community, school system, and the athletic programs. So back to the action. Second and 11. On their own 18-yard line. White has the play. He's going to huddle up his offense. Mr. Whitecap has his hand up, and we are rolling. So White in shotgun formation. Dagley and Hilger to the top. Rachel to the bottom. He's going to take the snap. He's got a seam up the middle. He's going to break a tackle. He's eventually caught from behind, but it will be a first down. Brought down in the secondary. Got to that 2nd level. Who does Eric Hill there to make the touchdown saving tackle. Or White may have been in a foot race, and he doesn't lose many of those. So first down for Gravette. First one of the night. White back in shotgun. Dan lined up next to him. He's going to motion Grimes from right to left. Going to take the snap, hand the ball off to Dan. Dan is going to pick up a short gain of about 2. Just looking at that play development there. Look for White possibly to have a read option coming off of that later in the game as the defensive end went unblocked. But he stayed at home and White made the correct read. So 2nd and 8 here for the Lions. Twins to each side. Rachel, Cole, Dan in the backfield, and then Hilger and Dagley next to the bottom. Handoff is to Dan. He's going to try to get outside. He's going to be swallowed up for about a gain of 2 again, so 3rd down for the Lions. Just short of the 35-yard line. So 3rd and 5. Gravette huddling every play as White runs a play in from the sideline. He's going to have twins to the bottom. That is Dagley and Hilger. Rachel to the top, Dan in the backfield with him. Low snap, White looking to throw. He had Cy Hilger open. High throw, but there was a little bit of contact before the ball got there, and Gravette's going to get a first down due to the pass interference. The defender put himself in a bad situation there by letting Hilger cross his face on that seam route. So pass interference, 15 yards and an automatic first down for the Lions. Looks like it's going to be just short of the 50-yard line. So Gravette's still looking to push it into Cardinal territory here. So 1st and 10. We'll call it midfield. 1st and 10 from midfield. White in a pistol shotgun, Dan behind him. White takes the snap. He's trying to stretch it to the outside. A little bit of room. Second effort. He's going to pick up about 3 yards. One thing about Tajay is he keeps his feet moving upon that initial contact. A little extra effort gives us an extra yard. So again, White meeting with Coach Greenwood on the sideline to bring that play into his offense. Second and 6 from the Farmington 46 here. Again, White in shotgun, Dan next to him. That is Hilger, the solo receiver to the bottom. White's going to take the snap, he's going to hand it off to Dan again. Dan lowering his shoulder that time. Gain of about 3. So another 3rd down.
On the tackle, brought down at the Cardinals 34-yard line. Brings us 3rd down and 4 for the line.
3rd down and 4 now. Gravette breaks the huddle. A lot of confusion going on here with the lining up of the Gravette offense. 6 seconds on the play clock, plenty of time. White in shotgun, he's going to take the snap. He's going to hand it off to Dan, but there is a lot of corruption in the backfield. That's number 51 for the Cardinals. Colton Kilgore coming in from that middle linebacker spot, putting Dan on his back in the backfield. So a loss of 6. And it is 4th down. Coach Greenwood is going to run the punt team onto the field. So Gravette earns a first down and then gets one thanks to the pass interference penalty. Barrios back deep, gets the punt away. It's kind of got a backspin on it. It's going to take a Gravette bounce close to the 20-yard line, to the Gravette sideline where it'll be down there. And Farmington's offense will take over again. Before the lightning delay, on their second possession, Farmington went one play, 59 yards on a returner counter run. First and 10 from the Cardinal 23. Swain under center. He's going to have a man motion from left to right. They're going to toss it out to Turner, who's trying to get to the edge. Barrios turns him back in, and a great job by Barrios on the corner. Very well played right there at the corner position. Called a gain of about 4. It'll bring up 2nd down for the Cardinals.
Pick up 40 yards on the play. We'll have the ball loose at the 26-yard line. Brings up 2nd down and 6 for the Cardinals.
2nd and 6 here. Swain again under center. Twins to the bottom of your screen. This time he's dropping back to pass. Short hitch route to his tight end. That is number 46. Sean O'Connell. 6'1" senior at 230 pounds. Gang tackled there. That'll be good enough for a first down, and Farmington will move the chains. I believe that is going to bring us to the end of the first quarter, though. So at the end of 1 is the Cardinals 7, Lions 0. Excuse me, Cardinals 6. If you are just now joining, they missed the extra point earlier. So before the second quarter begins play, we'd like to give a shout out to another one of our sponsors, the Gravette Athletic Booster Club. Backs the athletic programs at Gravette High School and has been a longtime supporter of Lion Letterman. Catch them setting up various fundraisers throughout the year and ask them about how you can join the Booster Club and help continue to build up the Gravette sports programs. Follow them on Facebook by searching Gravette Athletic Booster Club. So we will swap sides of the field here. Farmington now running to the north end zone, Gravette going to the south. Turned out to be a pretty nice night after the little shower we had. Much better football weather. So Swain in shotgun now. This time he's going to call his own number. He's going to be hit in the backfield, thrown down for a loss of about 2.
Off of 1 on the play, and take second down and 11 for the Cardinals.
There's number 5 on the tackle for the Lions. Would say his name, but I don't have the young man's name on my roster. This time Swain going to give a little sweet pitch to the outside towards the Gravette sideline. A little second effort. He's going to stumble forward. See where they mark him out at. Still going to look like it is a 3rd and about 7 to go.
Following place with the Farmington 38-yard line.
So third and 7 for the Cardinals from their own 36. Obvious passing down here. Swain under center. He has twins to the screen. He's going to pitch it out, trying to get to the outside again, but that is Grimes coming from that linebacker position. Dragging down Mayo for a loss. Grimes, the senior, who has a lot of experience under his belt, coming up big for the Gravette defense there. So 4th and 9, Farmington will run the punt team back out there. We'll see if they're able to have a clean exchange between snap and catch here, as they struggled with it early on. Cy Hilger back deep to return for Gravette. Punt is away. Hilger is going to let it bounce in front of him. It's going to take a Gravette bounce back towards the 40, where it will be down there at about the 36-yard line. So Tajay Wright on the offense back to work once again. Good field position as well.
Punt will be down at the Lion 37-yard line, where Gravette will be 1st and 10.
So Gravette with the football the first time here in the second quarter. Farmington still holds a 6-0 lead. Aside from that one big run, Gravette's defense has held their own. So wide end shotgun formation. Twins to the bottom of your screen. White is going to go to the short side of the field, looking to get outside. He's going to be thrown down just behind the line of scrimmage or right at it. Not much going on there for White. Good pursuit by the Farmington edge.
Hayden Cox with the tackle.
It's Hayden Cox stopping White on that run. Looks like it was a loss of about 1 or 2. So 2nd and 11 for the Lions. So Dan and White in the backfield. White's going to take a snap. He's looking to throw. Good catch by Cy Hilger. Ball was thrown behind him, but great body adjustment right there by the sophomore. Hilger showing off some athleticism there, especially with a wet football. Great catch.
42-yard line. Brings up 3rd down and 5 for the Lions.
And that is something Tajay will get better with as the season goes along and more reps or more game time experience comes. He will start to lead them. But Hilger, the receiver, helping him out there in a big way. 3rd and 4 now for the Lions. Dan in the backfield. White trips to the left towards the Gravette sideline. White looking to throw again. He's got pressure in his face. He's going to complete it to Hunter Cole. It's going to be short of the sticks. White took a big shot right there, but White is tough as he stood his ground in the pocket. Number 70, Jacob Rogers, putting the hit on White. Rogers is listed at 226. A little bit of a weight difference. There's one thing you can't question, though, is Tarjay White's toughness. So 4th and a long 2. Coach Greenwood's going to go for it. White in the offense out there. 3 seconds on the play clock. He's got to get the snap. Just looking to draw them off sides, and they're going to take the delayed game penalty. Coach Greenwood was arguing that they never reset the game clock or that they called a timeout. So the flag will be waved off. So still 6-0. Be interesting to see what Coach Greenwood decides to do after the timeout. So it appears he is going to elect to punt the football. Looks like just possibly looking to get a hard count and Farmington's defensive jump there to get a free first down, but didn't take the bait. Barrios will be back in punt formation.
Barrios back to the line, back deep for return for the Cardinals, number 8, Sturgeon.
Sturgeon back deep for the Cardinals, and the snap is going to go over Barrios' head. Barrios trying to do what he can. He does get it away. Great effort by Barrios. Whew. That was exciting in a bad way.
Time is at 20. So stop.
Great job by Barrios, though, to recover and get that football away. So the Cardinals will take over at their own 30-yard line here. Still hold that 6-0 lead over Gravette. 8 minutes, 20 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Pass here by the Cardinals. Hunter Cole in coverage. That's a new quarterback. Eric Hill in for the Cardinals. Sturgeon was his intended receiver. But Hunter Cole there with every step. So again, Cole is your quarterback for the Cardinals, under center. He's going to drop back again, looking to throw. He's got a man wide open. That is Sturgeon. Dagley's trying to give chase. Sturgeon's going to walk it into the end zone from about the 10-yard line. And Farmington strikes again. So Eric Hill connects to Sturgeon for 70 yards. We will wait to see what Farmington elects to do here for the point after, as they were unsuccessful on their first extra point attempt, and Eric Hill is running back out, so it appears they will go for 2 here. Farmington is missing a player, so they're going to have to take a timeout on a 2-point conversion play. And as a coach, that is probably one of the more frustrating things ever on the special teams whenever you don't have the right personnel out there.
So we're 12 for now. I want to take a step aside, so. There?
So during the break, Women's Health Associates in Bentonville wants to be along with you from birth, beauty, and beyond and help you do life on your terms. They offer services in gynecology, in-office procedures, aesthetics, weight loss, and much more. Contact them today by calling 479-876-8111. Their offices are located at 500 Southeast Plaza Avenue in Bentonville, which is just off Walton Boulevard. after the timeout, Farmington now has the right personnel out there for the two-point conversion. Again, that is Hill, your quarterback. He's looking to throw. Little short tunnel screen, and it is complete. And they convert on the 2 points. Sturgeon again on the receiving end for the Cardinals. So 8 minutes, 3 seconds remaining in the first half. Farmington 14, Gravette 0. So after the first drive, Farmington going to the air to get through that Gravette defense, as they were pretty stout on stopping the run game the drive before. So if it goes as we just saw, when Hill is in the game, expect Farmington to throw the football. When Swain is in, he will mostly be handing the ball off. And I noticed during warm-up, Swain is a left-hander, so we should be able to spot that difference. Drew Sturgeon has the ball teed up. Again, Dan, Cole, and Barrios back deep. Sturgeon gives a long winding kick, which is going to hit at about the 3 and go into the end zone for a touchback. So Gravette's offense will once again come back out looking to answer a Farmington score. So just over 8 minutes in the second quarter. White comes back out. He's going to have trips near you. He's going to look, quarterback draw. He's going to be swallowed up, though, before he can ever get anything going.
Jacob Freeman on the stop.
Jacob Freeman coming in for the Cardinals right there from that middle linebacker spot, putting White on the ground.
18-yard line, brings up second and 12 for the Lions.
Loss of 2.
Official timeout from the field.
Officials timeout. White was kind of thrown down. I believe he kind of had a earpiece or chin strap malfunction after he was put to the floor. But he's fixed up and we were ready to go. Second and 12 now, White under center, Dan in the backfield as Dagley split out towards the Farmington sideline. White is going to hand the ball off to Dan. Dan's got some room on the edge. He's going to be close to a first down. Good hard run right there by Isaac Dan. So it's going to be just short. 3rd and 1. For the Lions.
At the 29-yard line, brings up 3rd down and 1 for the Lions.
Third and 1 here. White in shotgun now. Rachel is the split out near you. Low snap. He's going to hand it off to Dan again. Dan trying to get outside. Second effort. He's going to be close. It looks like he is just past it. So low snap, good recovered by White, good hard run by Isaac Dan. Big difference tonight in Dan running the football. Not necessarily tiptoeing through those holes, and he's hitting it pretty hard tonight. First down now for the Lions. Rachel, Hilder, and Cole are your receivers split out to the top of your screen. White's taking the snap. This time he's looking. He pulls it down on his going to call his own number. Sheds 1 tackle. Looking to reverse field. Maybe pick up 1 yard. Swain on the tackle there for the Cardinals. Looked like White had a little bit of room there on the edge. A good pursuit by the Farmington defense. Called a gain of 1. Again, Tajay White having a helmet malfunction after he was tackled earlier. So they're going to have to spend a timeout and take a look at that. So during this timeout, Studio Ozark has supported Lion Letterman in so many ways. All of Lion Letterman's logos, web design, and technical help are designed by these guys. Seth with Lion Letterman has sent anyone who is in need of a graphic design, website building, and much more to Khalif and Justin. If you want to start a blog and need help building that site, give them a call. Need some logos designed for your startup? They do that too. Studio Ozark is Lion Letterman's go-to for all those needs and wants them to be yours too. Go to their website for more information. www.studioozark.com. So hopefully White's helmet is fixed and we are ready to go. 2nd and 9 now. Trips to the top of your screen. Dagley, the lone man, to the bottom. White is taking the snap, looking to throw. He's got Hunter Cole open. He couldn't bring it in. Cole had his man beat and just couldn't bring it in. What could have been a big play right there for the Lion offense. It's one of those things, whenever those happen, you have to make those plays, especially down 14-0 on the road. So 3rd and 9. White going to be under center. Dagley and Hilger are your split outs. White's going to pitch the ball to Dan. Dan's going to miss the sweep, and it's going to be recovered by Farmington. So a missed big play on a Gravette pass play, and then a botched sweep handle. Farmington recovers the fumble and takes over at about the Gravette 27.
Farmington will have the ball placed at the Gravette 28-yard line, 1st and 10.
So 1st and 10 here for the Cardinals. That is Swain back under center. He's going to hand the ball off to Turner again. Turner's at the 10, 5, and in one play after recovering the fumble, they go in for 6 more. So Turner with a 59-yard touchdown and now a 29-yard touchdown run for Farmington. So Reeves on to attempt the extra point for Farmington. There's a penalty on the play, and it looks like Gravette was a little too early. And with the offsides penalty, it appears Farmington is going to go for 2. So give them half the distance, and they're looking to strike for more. Swain trying to throw a quick pass to his tight end, but Hilger is there to bat that down. So a 2-point conversion is no good. 5 minutes, 7 seconds remaining in the half. Farmington 20, Gravette 0. So again, Gravette going to be looking to answer any type of way to a Farmington touchdown. Had a couple of moments on that last drive and just couldn't execute. So Sturgeon has the ball teed up for the Cardinals. So far he has put 2 out of the 3 kickoffs into the end zone. Isaac Dan back deep once again. A low knuckleball kick. It's going to be fielded by Hunter Cole, who's looking to get to the Gravette sideline. But he's going to be stopped at about the 15-yard line. So not good field position to start this drive.
South on the tackle.
So after this play, we'll be under 5 minutes in the first half. White in the offense back out on the field. He's going to have trips towards the near sideline. Another wide snap. White on all fours trying to get it. That snap right there went right at Isaac Dan's face mask, I believe. So Gravette does recover it. And then it's 2nd and 13 to go. So again, White will have trips to the near sideline. Farmington's going to shift over, showing pressure. White takes the snap. He's going to hand it off to Dan. Dan pushing the best he can, but he's only going to gain about 1 yard. So 3rd and long coming up for the Lions. Farmington running their pass coverage defense out onto the field. Third and 12 for the Lions. White's going to have 2 receivers split out towards the near sideline. Dan in the backfield with him. He is looking to throw. White escaping pressure. Still trying to escape pressure. He is running. He's going to pick up what he can. White's going to pick up about 10 yards, but it is still going to be short of the first down. Coach Greenwood is going to run the punt team out once again. Close to a late hit right there on White as well, but right in front of the Farmington sideline. And one of Farmington's assistant coaches was there to make sure he didn't hit the turf. Because if he did, they may have been penalized, and he knew it. So Sturgeon back deep to receive the punt. Barrios gets the ball away again. Barrios needs to do a little bit better action job, and we may get a penalty there, a free first down. So Farmington will take over once again at their own 49. Swain is on the sideline, so that means Hill will be taking the snaps for the Cardinals. Last possession, Hill was in. He threw the ball, which resulted in 6 points for the Cardinals. So under 5 minutes, 3 minutes, 22 seconds to go in the half. Hill's going to take the snap. He's looking to get wide towards his sideline. Grimes is there, along with Hunter Cole to bring him down. Call it a gain of 5.
Brought down at the Gravette 46-yard line. Brings up 2nd and 5 for the Cardinals.
Second and 5 now. Farmington in an I formation. Hill under center. He has one man split out to each side. He's going to take the ball, hand it off to Turner again. Turner looking to get outside, cuts it back in. He's going to have more than enough for a first down before he is brought down by Cy Hilger.
Brought down by Cy Hilger. Ball will be placed at the Gravette 36-yard line. First down, Cardinals!
So ball on the Gravette 36. Farmington once again back in an I formation. One man to each side. Hill's going to hand it off to his fullback this time. Grimes, the middle linebacker, is going to read it. Stop him for a short game.
Sean O'Connell with the carry.
O'Connell on the carry for the Cardinals. O'Connell, 6'1" senior, weighing at 230 pounds. Good collision between him and Colton Grimes.
Call
it again at 2, second, 8 for the Cardinals. Hill under center now. He's got 2 men towards the Gravette sideline. Little quick throw out to the edge. It's number 10. Marquavian Watson on the reception for the Cardinals, and it's good enough for another first down.
Cy Hilger on the tackle. Ball will be placed at the Gravette 20-yard line. First down, Cardinals!
So first and 10 now at the 20-yard line. Hill under center in a weak set. He's going to open it up, hand it off to Turner again. Turner going to spin into a Gravette defender. Called a loss of 1. One of the few times Turner has been stopped behind the line of scrimmage here recently. Second and 12 for the Cardinals. 2 men split out, 1 wingman, and 1 to the near sideline. Hill dropping back to pass, looking towards that solo receiver. Cole in coverage, and they're going to get a flag on Cole for pass interference, as he never turned around and found the football.
Defensive pass interference called against the line.
So pass interference against Gravette. 15 yards and an automatic first down for the Cardinals. So it is second down, excuse me. Second and 1 from the 11. Hill's going to send a man in motion. He's going to hand the ball off to Turner again. Turner is in the end zone for 6 more for Farmington. So 45 seconds remaining in the first half. Farmington puts 6 more on the board. And it is 26-0. So Reeves on to attempt the point after. Snap is down, kick is up, and it is good. So the extra point adds 1. Give Farmington 27, Gravette 0. 45 seconds remaining in the first half. So Sturgeon has the ball teed up once again for the Cardinals. It's going to be a squib kick in the direction of Hunter Cole. He's going to field it, looking for a place to run. He's going to go down at about the 27.
Brings south with the tackle.
40 seconds to go in the first half. Imagine Gravette will just run the football a couple of plays and take it to the locker room. So White in shotgun, running the football, bounces it outside, looking to get a little more room. There is a flag on the play. It's either going to be a horse collar or a face mask. He's throwing it right in the direction of Tajay White as he was getting pulled to the ground. Is a horse collar indeed, so a personal foul.
Personal foul, horse collar tackle called against the Cardinals.
So Gravette gets an automatic first down and a free 15 yards.
Penalty will move the ball to the Gravette 46-yard line. The result of the penalty will be a first down.
So first and 10 now. Gravette at their own 46. White's going to take the snap. He's going to hand it off to Dan. Dan lowering his head, picking over about 4 or 5. And that play will more than likely bring us to the end of the first half. So Gravette is showing hustle to get to the line. So Gravette tried to hustle, but they were not set. White's pass is batted down anyway. I imagine Farmington will decline this penalty as Cy Hilger was still trying to get set over on the side. Hilger or Rachel won. Either way, the slot receiver was not set. Farmington will decline it. And that is the end of the first half. So after 2 quarters, Farmington 27, Gravette 0. We will be back shortly to bring you the second half.
How long do we get?
I think you get like 20 minutes.
I love you so.
Watch out.
I'll be here at the computer.
Quarterback's name.
Which one is? Yeah. Which one?
12.
Ian Cartwright.
No, for Gravette.
Oh, ours. It's
Sorry.
this one.
I was trying to, I don't know. I was trying to see if there was anybody had talked to anybody about how to pronounce his first name.
Let me see. Do you have the list in there? Because mine doesn't have all the players.
Oh, okay.
Do you guys have the list in there?
For them, it's, I don't know if it's Tajay, KJ.
Tajay White.
It is Tajay?
Tajay White.
Okay. Awesome.
And Dallas
Dallas is here, so you're okay. We're going to switch it.
We're going to do it in the team.
I think we should. How's it going up there, guys? Yeah, they're going to be going for a little while. Yeah, that's fine. I think we're good. Reed is here. We're going to play our game.
Sit in the hot box. Take a break.
That was good. Since we went to the name tag. And they're asking how that's in our advantage games and projects.
welcome back to the second half of action here in Farmington. Gravette received the opening kickoff. So Roberto Barrios will kick off to Farmington. Farmington came out and scored 27 points in the first half. Gravette 0.
And defending the south end zone.
And just a quick reminder, there is a 35-point Mercy Rule sportsmanship in the state of Arkansas. Farmington needs to go down and score and get a 2-point conversion successfully. It will be a continuing running clock. So it's going to be vital for the Gravette defense here to get a stop. But on the opening kick, Sturgeon fields it. He's got a lot of room to run, and he's going to house the kickoff in the open up the second half. So 85 yards, Drew Sturgeon takes the opening kickoff of the second half for a touchdown, making the lead 33-0. And it appears Farmington will go for 2. So that is Hill under center. There is a flag on the play as Gravette has 12 people on the field. So that is going to go half the distance for the Cardinals.
Substitution infraction called against the Lions.
So with the substitution infraction, Farmington gets half the distance to the goal. And again, they are still going for 2. So Hill under center. That's Turner in the backfield. He's going to have a man motion from left to right. Hill looking to throw. It's picked off by Mason Dagley. But unfortunately, it is a dead ball on 2-point conversion, interception, fumble, turnover. So, good read by Dagley there. They were just trying to dump it out to the motion man in the flats. So after the failed 2-point attempt, 13 seconds ran off the clock. Farmington 33, Gravette 0. So the Mercy Rule is not in effect. So Sturgeon tees the ball up for the Cardinals. Dan, Cole, and Barrios back deep for the Lions. Reeves kicking off for the Cardinals. It's going to be a short kick, fielded by one of the up men. He's going to lower his shoulder to get it to about the 30-yard line. Dylan Hendricks on the return. Rachel slow to get up for the Lions, as he was right there upon the point of collision. So let's see if the Gravette offense can sustain a drive here and put some points on the board to open up the second half. Ten seconds on the play clock here as Gravette still running out on the field. 5 seconds now. White takes the snap, hands it off to Dan. Dan doing some dancing in the backfield, and nothing showing for it but a loss.
Why is everything lagging? Is this lagging? This is lagging?
Called a loss of 5, as I don't believe Dan ever took a step forward.
Ball will be placed at the line, 26-yard line.
So second and 15 here. Wide end shotgun. 2 men split out to each side. Farmington bringing pressure off the edge. White's going to get it out to Hilger. Hilger going to make a spin move, making a couple men miss, staying on his feet. Good balance by Cy Hilger. He's going to fight second effort for a first down. Great job right there by the sophomore, picking up a first down after the catch.
Well, we placed at the Gravette 44-yard line. The result of the play is a Lion first down.
Go.
So first down for Gravette here. White breaks the huddle. He's going to be in shotgun formation. He has two men split out to each side, one to the near, one to the far sideline. White takes a snap. It's low. Cardinals bring pressure off the edge again. It is jumped by the corner. Collision there, though, with Grimes running out to the flats causes him to drop the ball, and it is incomplete. Kilgore on the coverage there for the Cardinals. So second and 10 here for the Lions. White in shotgun formation, two men to each side. Dan in the backfield by him. He's going to hand the ball off to Dan. Dan's not going to get a whole lot. So not a lot going on up the middle there for Dan, much like it has been all night for the Lion running game. Third and 10 here. Obvious passing down. Farmington with two safeties as they've been sitting in a cover two pretty much all night. Showing pressure from the edge once again. They will bring it from the edge. White throws the ball to Hilger. It is sailed over Hilger's head though and falls incomplete. Hilger running a flag route there towards the Lion sideline. The ball was just a little high. So fourth down and the punt team comes out. Sturgeon back deep to receive the punt. Sturgeon being the same man who returned the opening kickoff in the second half for a touchdown.
Back deep return for the Cardinals, number 8, Sturgeon.
So Barrios gets the punt away. Good high punt. Sturgeon's going to retreat back. He's going to take a Gravette bounce inside the 10-yard line, it looks like, where Grimes will down it there. So the Farmington offense takes over for their first possession in the second half with 9 minutes and 31 seconds remaining in the third quarter.
Cardinals down at the Cardinal 9-yard line. Where Farmington will begin first and 10.
First and 10 for the Cardinals here. I believe that is Swain in at quarterback for the Cardinals. A little bit of a glare where we are standing. He's going to hand it off to, I believe that is Turner. He's going to be gang tackled after a gain of about 2. Excuse me, that was Mayo on the carry for the Cardinals.
Berkeley at the tackle. Pick up 3 yards on the play. Bring up second down and 6 for the Cardinals.
Second and 6 for Farmington. Swain's going to hand it off to Mayo once again. Giving it second effort, spinning around before finally he's put to the ground. So good hard yards, call it 3 yards. Those were earned every bit by Mayo. Third and 3 for the Cardinals. So Mayo in the backfield. Swain has 2 men split to the near side. He's dropping back to pass, looking towards a solo receiver. Man gets behind the coverage, but he is overthrown, and it will fall to the ground. Fourth down for the Cardinals. There is a flag on the play. That official meets with the line judge, and they say no flag, it is waved off. So 4th down. Gravette defense holds the Cardinals.
So I'm just like, do I watch the clock?
Mason Dagley back deep to receive the punt for the Lions. Another low snap, fielded cleanly though. End over end punt. Dagley's going to let it take a bounce. And it's going to die right before it gets to midfield. So Gravette with good field position here in Farmington territory for this possession.
Gravette will take over 1st and 10.
So 1st and 10 for the Lions. Six seconds on the play clock as Gravette hustling out after getting the play call. White takes the snap in shotgun. He hands it off to Dan. Dan looking to get to the outside. He's going to pick up about 3 or 4 before he's kind of pushed back by multiple Cardinals. See where they spot him.
He plays the Cardinal 47-yard line, brings up 2nd down and 8 for the Lions.
2nd and 8 for the Lions. White again in shotgun. 1 man to the top, 2 to the bottom of your screen. Dan in the backfield with him. Cardinals showing pressure off the edge. They're not going to bring it. Dan takes the handoff again, and he's going to be stopped for no gain.
Hayden Cox with the tackle. Pick up of 1 yard, we'll have the ball placed at the Farmington 36-yard line.
So 3rd and 8
brings up
for the Lions.
7 for the Lions.
So Gravette breaking the huddle under 10 seconds on the play clock every time. 3 on the play clock. 1. White takes the snap, looking to throw. He's being pressured out of the pocket. Just kind of throws the ball away. So I'm not sure if that was his intention or not, but he did have a man in the area.
White's pass was incomplete.
And it is 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
So Barrios again out to punt. Another high snap, but Barrios athletically goes and gets it. So he'll take another Gravette roll to about the 10-yard line, where again Grimes will down it. So Cardinals take over once again, deep in their own territory, but they still hold a 33-0 lead over the Lions.
1st and 10.
So Farmington going to run a sweep. That's Turner on the carry for the Lions. Grimes wrestles him to the ground.
Tackled by Grimes on the board.
Grimes, the man on defense who has been all over the field tonight. And as he should, as he sees the field from that middle linebacker spot.
Brings up 2nd down and 6.
So 2nd and 6 for the Cardinals. 5 minutes, 50 seconds remaining in the third quarter. That is Hill in shotgun formation for the Cardinals. He's going to take a quick pop little route to his receiver. Gain of about 2 or 3, where I believe he was brought down by Grimes once again.
Grimes on the tackle.
So another third down for the Farmington offense.
Brings up third down and 3 for the Cardinals.
Ooh, there's a false start on the right tackle there for the Cardinals. Got a little jittery.
False start called against Farmington.
Sophomore Brody Hill, the guilty party there. Gill, a sophomore, 6'1", 250 pounds. It's going to be a hard one to miss whenever something that big flinches. So back Farmington up 5 yards. It'll be 3rd and 9 from their own 11. This could be the point where Gravette could use a turnover and then capitalize. Hill looking to throw. He's rolling to his right. He's got a man in his face, and he's thrown down. Is he in the end zone? Yes, he is. So Gravette gets a safety. Aiden Patton throws Hill down in the end zone for a safety. So Gravette is on the board with 2 points. Not necessarily sure what the play call was right there for Hill, if he rolled to the wrong side, because there was nobody on that side of the field that he rolled to throw a pass. Patton and another Lion there, though, to keep him in check. Patton throws him down in the end zone for 2 points. So 4:45 remaining in the third quarter. Gravette gets on the board. Farmington 33, Gravette 2. So a free kick now for Farmington from their own 20. Pierce Sturgeon is going to tee it up. Dan back deep for the Lions. Cole and Barrios, the up men for him. Low line drive, fielded by Hunter Cole. Cole at about midfield, looking for a place to run. He's past midfield. He'll go down into Farmington territory at the 46, 47.
While we place the score at the 36-yard line, where the Lions will begin 1st and 10.
So 1st and 10 for the Gravette offense here. This time they break the huddle before the play clock started, so should have plenty of time. White in shotgun formation, trips to his right, Dan in the backfield with him. Farmington showing pressure off the edge. They're not going to bring it, but Dan once again has nowhere to go.
On the tackle. No gain on the play.
So no gain on the play, 2nd and 10. White again in shotgun formation. Hilder to the top of your screen, Dagley to the bottom. He's going to hand the ball off to Dan once again. This time Dan is going to pick up 2 yards. Kilgore on the stop for the Cardinals.
Picking up a few yards on the play, right the ball plays the Farmington 34 yards and brings up 3rd down and 8.
So Gravette breaks the huddle. 10 seconds on the play clock. Trips towards the Gravette sideline. Dagley, the lone receiver. White, low snap, handles it, throws the ball. He's got Hilger open. Hilger hit by the safety and the corner, but he hangs on the football. Getting up a little slow, but nonetheless, he secures the catch, and Gravette moves the chains. Good job by Hilger once again, being tough and hanging in there.
Ball replaced at the Farmington 24-yard line. The result of the play was a Lions.
So 1st and 10 from Farmington 24-yard line now. There's one thing, Gravette has moved the ball a little bit through the air.
3 minutes.
Wide end shotgun, Dan with him. Another miscommunication was handing the football off, and it goes to the turf, but White falls on it.
Well, we should stop it.
Called a loss of 4. Ball at the Farmington 28. 2nd and 14. Wide end shotgun once again. That's Rachel, the lone receiver to the bottom. He's going to hand the ball off to Dan. Dan looking to get outside. He's going to lower his shoulder. He's going to pick up 3 or 4. Close to the original line of scrimmage. And bring up 3rd down.
Ball replaced at the Cardinals 25-yard line. Brings up 3rd down and 11 for the Lions.
3rd and 11 for the Lions. Minute 40 remaining in the 3rd quarter. Seven seconds on the play clock. Another low snap off of White's foot. Farmington recovers. Not a whole lot going Gravette's way right now, as it has it most of the night. So Farmington will take over after the fumble on their own 29, 1st and 10. So that is Swain back under center for the Cardinals. Little counter play to Turner. Turner looking to get to the outside. Breaking tackles. He may get it. Barrios shoving him out of bounds inside the 20-yard line. Another big run for Turner, though, and Farmington is inside the red zone once again.
Turner was knocked out of bounds at the Lions 17-yard line.
Where's Josh?
1st down, Cardinals!
1st and 10 from the 16-yard line. We're going to hand the ball off this time to Mayo. Mayo getting the outside, and he's in for 6 more for the Cardinals. 17-yard touchdown run gives Farmington 6 more. Score now 39. Gravette 2.
So, I don't have time for that.
So Reeves on to attempt the extra point for the Cardinals. And it is up, and it is good. So a minute 6 seconds remaining in the 3rd quarter. Farmington 40, Gravette 2. Again, one more time, tonight's game would not be possible without our sponsors, and those fine sponsors of Lion Letterman are the Bank of Gravette, H&K Heating and Air, Teasley Drug, Gravette Athletic Booster Club, Women's Health Associates, and Studio Ozark. Farmington has the ball teed up, ready to kick off. High kick. It's going to be fair caught at the 30-yard line by one of the up men. But now that the mercy rule is in effect, the clock will be continually running unless there is a timeout taken from either team. We are under a minute in the third quarter. So Gravette takes over 1st and 10 from their own 30-yard line. So White with 2 men split to each side, Dan in the backfield with him. Still a lot of confusion. Another low snap. Ball is batted at the line of scrimmage. White looking for Hilger in the flats. Hilger was there, but the ball was batted down by one of the defensive linemen. And that is the end of the third quarter. The score of Gravette 2, Farmington 40. So looking ahead, next week, Gravette will travel across the state line to take on the Jay Bulldogs, who last year, I believe, was a state quarterfinal team in Class 3A of Oklahoma. And then the following week is when it all matters, and Gravette will once again go on the road to face the Lincoln Wolves. Checking scores throughout the night, Lincoln was beating Keys, Oklahoma by a score of 40-0 earlier tonight. The halftime score of the Berryville-Huntsville game, Huntsville no longer in the conference, showed Berryville winning 13-12 at half. So White in the offense back on the field. Snap goes over White's head, still looking to throw. He just kind of throws one up for grabs. Fortunately for Gravette, it goes right through the hands of the coverage. So 3rd down now for the Lions. Third and 10. Again, White has 2 receivers split to each side. Dan in the backfield with him. White looking to his left, throws it. Hilger is open once again. He brings it in for a gain of about 14 yards. Another first down for Gravette, another pitch and catch for White to Hilger. Just some scores throughout the conference. Looking now, Berryville is down 21-14 to Huntsville. And Prairie Grove is down by 4 to Dardanelle. And Prairie Grove coming off that 3-point loss to Farmington last week. So first down for Gravette. White takes the snap, looking to throw again. Farmington brings pressure. Intended for Hilger once again, but thrown behind Hilger too far to where he can't make an adjustment on the ball. So second and 10 here. A reminder again, the clock is running, 9 minutes, 40 seconds remaining. White takes the snap, another low snap. Gets it off though on the exchange to Dan. Dan past the first down markers. So another first down for the Lions. Moving into Cardinal territory, the ball's at the 40-yard line.
Placed at the Farmington 40-yard line, resulting play is the Lions first down.
In the third quarter, Shiloh Christian is leading Truman 35-7. Nice long trek across the state for the Saints. First and 10 for the Lions. Trips to the right for White. White takes snap, hands it off to Dan again. Dan's going to fight forward and fall forward for another gain of about 5 yards.
Isaac Dan with the carry. First down from the tackle. Placed at the Farmington 36-yard line.
So ball on the Farmington 36, second and 5. White with two tight ends, Dan in the backfield with him, Dagley and Hilger. The two split. He's going to hand it off to Dan again. This time Dan is going to be drugged down from behind for a loss. Call a loss of 3. It's going to be 3rd and 8 for the Lions.
Young Mitchell on the tackle. And for 2 yards on the play.
Conference newcomer, but not so much, and considering they were in Gravette's conference for much of the 90s and early 2000s. Green Forest down 32-0 to Commerce, Oklahoma. Now White under center. That's Dagley in the backfield. Mason Dagley taking the handoff, looking to get to the edge. He has the edge, one man to beat. Then he is forced out of bounds. But it is a first down for the Lions. First and 10 for the Lions. Dagley remains in the backfield. White's going to hand the ball off to Dagley once again. He's going to skinny up, get what he can. Short gain, about a gain of 3 or 4. So second and 8 for the Lions. 6 minutes remaining in the game. That's Hendricks coming to the near side. White's going to hand the ball off to Dan. Dan bounces it out, now bounces it back in. Weaving his way back towards the middle of the field. He's going to be close to a first down. It's going to be just short, so third down and 1 for the Lions. Inside the 10-yard line here. Hendricks and Hilger split out to your near side. Dan in the backfield with White. White looking to throw. It's batted down, though. Again, batted down at the interior line of scrimmage. I believe that's the third or fourth time for that to happen this evening. So 4th and 1.
White's pass is incomplete, knocked down by number 33, Aaron Hudley. Brings up 4th down and 1.
So 4th and 1. Obviously, Gravette's going to leave the offense out there. See if we can put 6 points up on the board. 1 yard to go, though, for a new set of downs. Rhymes going to motion from right to left. White kind of has some confusion. I'm not sure if he's going to have a first down or not. I'm not sure if there was the wrong side or what, but Gravette is going to come up short of a first down. There's a little bit of discretion down there between White and Dan. So a little miscommunication still going on with the Lion offense. And Gravette will turn it over on downs. So Hill under center, he's going to hand it off. Donovan on the carry. And that's Caleb Brown on the tackle for the Lions. Just over 3 minutes remaining in the game. Again, going back to next week, Lions will face Jay Oklahoma on the road. So if weather cooperates and you are able to go, please make the short drive over to go to support these boys. And if you can't, we once again will be here bringing you the live stream. So 3rd and 1 for the Cardinals. Minutes and 15 seconds remaining with this continuous clock. Farmington letting the play clock get under 5 before they snap the football. Hill's going to hand it off once again. He's going to have a first down. There's Mayo on the carry once again for the Cardinals.
Brown's on the tackle. That will be placed at the Cardinals 3-yard line.
So 1st and 10 for Farmington. This time they are fairly quick to the line. Hill once again letting that play clock get under 5 before he snaps the ball. He's going to turn around and hand it off to Mayo once again. He's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brown again on the tackle for the Lions. Second 10, now under a minute remaining in the game. Again, Hill letting the play clock wind down before he ever starts to give it cadence. This time he's going to pitch it out to a new running back. Looking for the edge, trying to get down the sideline, but they're going to rule him out. That was South on the carry for the Cardinals. And that should be the final play of the game.
At the Farmington 41-yard line.
And that will conclude tonight's matchup between the Gravette Lions and Farmington Cardinals. Final score will be Farmington 40, Gravette 2. Once again, next week the Lions travel just across the state line to face the Jay Bulldogs. And again, if you can make it, please show up, support the boys, and if not, GHSTV and Lion Letterman will bring you the live feed. Thank you for joining us tonight, and go Lions!